Hey, so you know how I've been on a bit of a hot streak recently? You know, me looking at a bunch of pretty good things. Black Ops 3, Doom, Beat Saber, not you. It's been a while since I've talked about something truly bad. So the other night while perusing Netflix, I decided I wanted to watch a bad movie. And out of a lineup of such classics as The Bye-Bye Man, Truth or Dare, not the Blumhouse one with the stupid faces, no, Truth or Dare, and The Forest, I decided to watch Friend Request, an internet horror movie about a cyber witch. I'm in for such a treat. But first, some background. It was made in a country known for their horror films, Germany! Films such as Faust and... It was shot in 2014 and was originally called Unknown Era during production and was later announced as Unfriend, but then a little film called Unfriended came out and went berserk at the box office, so they changed it to Friend Request. Unless you're in Germany. Then it was called Unfriend, because Unfriended there was known as Unknown User. Then after 2 years of them just sort of doing nothing with the film, it came out on January 7th, 2016. In Germany. Okay, I think we're safe. Then 1 year later, it released on September 22nd, 2017 in the US to a reception of... Friend Request, what the hell's that? Let's go watch Kingsman! Friend Request didn't do so well at the box office. It made back $2 million on a budget of about $10 million in its opening weekend. I mean, I'm not giving this film enough credit. It did manage to con enough suckers to make back its budget. I mean, I could have tried to see this film, but then I realized I had a brain, so I'll go watch Lego Ninjago and Kingsman the Golden Circle instead. I think no matter what I chose, I lost. But I'm making up for it by watching it now. So the film begins on a college campus where a professor informs his class that one of their students, Marina Mills, has committed suicide. And the first thing that people ask after hearing this devastating news is, where can we watch it?
Is it true that she filmed it on her webcam?
One of your classmates died and all you care about is whether you can see it?
Yeah.
Apparently there was a video uploaded to the university website this morning. Some of you were crafty enough to grab it before we could take it down. I urge you not to watch it.
Why would you tell them of its existence? That's basically saying, hey guys, go watch it, it's right here. Plus, how the hell did it get uploaded to the school's website anyways? Oh yeah, that's right. Internet code, so I might as well just ignore any inconsistencies with the film. So get ready, because there's a ton of those coming. Cut to 2 weeks earlier, where our main character, Laura, is browsing Facebook and comes across this video of a cat, which...
Liv, this video is so cute!
Yep, a cat video jump scare. Is it bad that this is the best scare the film's got? Then cut to her jogging on the beach in a montage that feels like they went out, got drunk, had someone film it. Then they shoved into the film and said, yeah, it's just her Facebook feed footage because she's popular. Like she has 837 friends. Oh my god! Then we cut to her in her psychology class where the teacher's discussing internet addiction disorder and how wonderful that is when...
I think we might have an excellent example of internet addiction disorder right here in class. Aside from Miss Woodson and Miss Matheson, does anyone else here experience symptoms?
Yeah, because you guys, you're the only ones who have their laptops or phones out, or really any electronic device. After that, she goes home and looks at her own posts for a while. I have to know, who does this? Then, she gets a friend request from Marina from psych class. Real quickly though, how the hell does she have 0 friends? That's kind of stupid, like, that's just not realistic. Especially after they look at some of the work she's done, like, it's impressive. So you're saying absolutely no one in the entire damn world sees any value in her work. Maybe it's because of the absolutely pretentious way she spells her name. Marina, Jesus, who thought that was a good idea? Anyway, she accepts her request and probably kicks off the plots in the movie. Also, did you know that if you're friends on Facebook, then you're friends in real life? Because the next day they start to hang out together. But things quickly start to become annoying. Yeah, you remember that one person who would just keep sending you messages until you respond? Yeah, that's Marina. Oh god, she's a cyberstalker! Then we have a random scene where Laura gets jump scared by Marina. Why? They're still friends at this point. Maybe it's to remind us, oh wait, this is a horror film. Maybe it's a nightmare, but one thing is for certain, it's f***ing stupid. Then we have another scene of Laura running, because it was so necessary the first time. But now, Marina's veering into creepy territory because she went through Laura's old posts and photoshopped herself in a photo with her. That's when Laura and her friends look through her old posts and they find some spooky videos. Plus, she pretty much invited herself to Laura's birthday party. Well, now she's gone too far.
God, I can't believe you invited her to your birthday.
No. I didn't invite her. She invited herself. What was I supposed to say?
How about something like no?
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
You can't say that to someone.
Oh yeah,
It goes like this.
Glad to see that the characters we're supposed to root for throughout the entire film are complete jackasses. Now it's birthday time, but first, gotta check the old friend count. Whoa, 844 friends? Oh my god! Marina tries one last time to go to her party, but Laura lies and says that her party's just for family and her boyfriend Tyler. Oh wait, did I forget to mention him? Wanna guess what he's like?
Is this gonna be a thing now? You and Kobe hanging out in his dorm room?
Is that really what you're thinking about right now?
Yeah, I'm thinking about us. What's wrong with that?
He's just a friend, you know that.
Does he?
Ah! I mean, it's not a bad idea to get the cyber stalker off her back about her party, except she's a dumbass and posts photos of her and her friends at the party, which, Marina obviously sees. So, come tomorrow, she confronts her about it.
I thought we were friends.
Marina, what are you talking about?
I saw you with everyone. Your birthday dinner, I saw it.
Oh yeah, because she invited every single person on Facebook except for you, Marina. Yeah, that sounds about right. They get into a little fight and it knocks off her hoodie to reveal a terrible secret, that she has a hair pulling disorder that everyone just sort of ignores. After the fight, the dozen messages she sends afterwards, Laura's had it and unfriends her. Don't worry about it, Marina. Just go play a couple of Nintendo games. In a couple of days, you'll be fine. Laura goes for a late night snack, then she gets jump scared. This time with whispers. I did it! I figured out what they're saying! After a bit of decoding, I've concluded that they're saying, "We took your money, you f***ing suckers?" I wonder what that means. Do we have another goddamn jogging scene? Really? Oh, but this time it's in slow-mo. It makes all of it worth it. And now we're all caught up with the beginning. We meet up with our friend group and it confirms that, yep, they're still jackasses.
Look on the bright side. Might be able to get out of class for the funeral.
No. There's not gonna be a funeral. There's no body.
Yep, they haven't found a body, which means people are just sort of believing that she's actually dead. I mean, yes, there's the video, but there's still a chance she could be alive. I mean, she obviously isn't, but still. Oh yeah, speaking of the video, it gets magically uploaded to Laura's Facebook, and she's unable to remove it. So her friend count starts to go down, oh no! Plus, Marina's back at her friends list, so how do they react?
Unfriend that dead bitch.
It's so stupid that I just love it. She gets called in to be interrogated by the cops, because of the video, and yeah, they're not very good at their job.
So according to you, Miss Woodson, this video just magically appeared on your timeline this morning.
Apparently, the cops haven't heard of hacking and say that if she doesn't take the video down, then she'll have to remove her profile from Facebook. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a big deal right here. She even tries to contact Facebook tech support and they pretty much say, "We can't do shit about internet ghosts. Sorry." So she goes to her hacker friend Kobe. He shows her that Marina's basically possessed Facebook. What? Then the phone remembers, "Oh yeah, I'm a horror movie. Let's go kill someone." And first up is, I don't know, this guy? He wanders around a building, seeing stuff from Marina's posts and, I guess records it? Maybe because of all the wasp nests that magically show up. Either way, he gets spooked and so he tries to retreat to the elevator. But the internet ghost possesses him and kills him by ramming his head into a wall several times, all while his girlfriend watches. She ends up in a hospital and a video of the guy's death gets uploaded to Laura's profile. She decides, well, if I can't delete it, then I'll try to explain myself. But the ghost threatens to make her lonely. But it's okay because they put a smiley face at the end of the message. See, Marina's not all bad. Oh, and because I know you care so much, she only has 494 friends left. She and Kobe go to the public computer lab to view the murder video, and it's revealed that she has black wasps, which are associated with evil and witches. Which means that Marina is an internet witch ghost. So, after some breaking and entering, Laura heads off to an orphanage, and Kobe goes back to the computer lab to do absolutely nothing. Except get scared and to look at secretwitch.com. Look, I finally found a positive thing about this movie. Yep, that's the best thing so far. I mean, that's a pretty slick transition that feels like it should be in a better movie. Now that I found a positive thing, I can take that off the checklist and move on to the next thing. Ooh, I'm gonna enjoy this. We get a flashback explaining that as a child, Marina visited dark corners of the internet, which apparently equals staring at a completely blank screen. I mean, it's not technically wrong. Cut back to Tyler, and the haunting of Facebook starts to affect him too. Then he pulls a wasp out of his ear? But who cares? It's time for the next death scene. Remember the girl from the hospital? She gets out of bed and is apparently in the worst hospital ever because the staff just disappeared. And she just sort of wanders into a closet where she sees herself dead in a bloodbath. And then Marina shows up and kills her by... You know, honestly, I have no idea. It's so poorly edited that I can't figure out what's going on. The cops from earlier show her the footage of hospital girl wandering around to... I don't know, traumatize her even more? And it turns out that the staff didn't disappear. They were just ignoring the obviously insane girl wandering around asking for help. The possession of Facebook spreads to the rest of the cast, and yeah, sorry, but religion isn't gonna save you now. Turns out that Marina performed a ritual involving a black mirror, where a witch would hang and burn themselves in front of one and become something else.
You call it whatever you want. An evil spirit? A demon?
An internet ghost? Yep, it helps her haunt and possess Laura and her friends, and apparently Facebook too. They have to destroy the original Black Mirror in order to stop her. But finally, there's one smart character that realizes all of this has something to do with technology. So she boxes all of her tech away and decides, you know what, F this, I'm going home. So it turns out that for the funerals of all the dead characters so far, the university decided to cheap out and make it a joint funeral for Marina, Hospital Girl, and Elevator Guy. Which has to be super disrespectful for the families. Like, they didn't know Marina. Why is she part of their funeral? Also, you might have noticed I haven't named a decent amount of the characters. Well, that's because they're all paper thin and have zero memorability. And the couple times I've seen this movie, I couldn't remember their names. Even when they told me their names dozens of times, because that's how forgettable and bland they are. Even then, would it really matter if I told you their names in a film called Friend Request about an internet ghost? But you know what's more pressing? The fact that Laura only has 79 friends! Which means that, hey, some people clearly don't mind the death videos on her account and are A-okay with it. Tyler manages to get Marina's medical records, and it turns out that her mother was part of a commune. Until someone burned the place down, and she was the only survivor. But I wouldn't consider that a win because... yikes. Anyways, the doctors kept her alive long enough for Marina to be born, and now they think this is where the mirror is. But uh-oh, Marina friended Olivia, the blonde girl from earlier, which means that she's next on the kill list. She manages to get her through a blank monitor, so guess the whole no electronics thing didn't really work in the end. Because Marina shows up in her final form and oh my god, it looks so stupid. I mean, look at the back of her head! Guess she thought that she looked stupid too. So stupid that she threw herself onto Laura's car. Now, she's down to a mere 21 friends. Well, what's the point of living anymore if she only has 21 friends? At least Olivia's alive though, so there's that. Laura and Kobe take off to destroy the laptop while Tyler gets interviewed by the cops. Olivia wakes up and turns out she's not too happy to realize she's still in this movie. So she manages to overpower the police officers, steal his gun, and shoots herself in the head. I find it a little hard to believe she managed to overpower a trained officer with her being in critical condition. Maybe it was Marina giving her ghost strength or something, but either way, her body's still in shambles, while the officer is clearly physically able, so now he has to explain how that happened and look like a complete idiot.
Really?
That's about what I expected. While searching the place, turns out that Kobe decides to be evil and stabs her to try and guarantee his safety. So she takes off and manages to outrun him with a gaping stab wound in her chest, and manages to stumble into the exact spot where one of Marina's pictures was. So now, she thinks this is where the laptop is, and hitches a ride to the factory, all while bleeding from her stab wound. And somehow she goes the entire movie without passing out from blood loss or dying. This is bullshit! Was? Check. Yep, this looks like the place. And you know what sounds good right now? A call from Laura's mother, who gets possessed by Marina and gets killed by the budget running out. I mean her getting stabbed off screen. Now everyone shows up in ties. Tyler gets killed by bad CGI, and Kobe dies from those f***ing wasps. Finally, he's dead. I no longer have to watch some asshole named Tyler on screen ever again! It's just Laura now, and she actually finds Marina's laptop. And instead of smashing it and ending this movie, she stares into it, which I guess transports her to Marina's world, and she gets jump scared by Marina. Turns out she possessed her, and now Laura is the new Marina at Salem University, no less. Complete with all of Marina's posts and her stupid name. The movie ends with, I guess the whole thing starting over again? The end. So, friend request. A horror movie about an internet ghost who's also a witch. How was it? Well, I can certainly tell you that it wasn't good. The characters were bland and forgettable, the story was just predictable, and it wasn't particularly scary because all of the scenes were just jump scares, which can work for some movies if they're done well. However, all of the ones here are just telegraphed to hell. You can see them coming from a mile away, and even then, it might get you to jump, but there's no tension or suspense. Plus, the music, which is usually a bright spot in a lot of the things I've seen, is just awful here. Most of it feels like it belongs in a bad YouTube video. And the ones that sound different are just average tracks that you won't remember within a day. This is just one of those films that doesn't work if you're taking it seriously. On the other hand, if you're watching it to make fun of it, then you'll have a great time because there's so much stupid shit here that it's great. Like, who thought that constant updates on our main character's friend count would keep us engaged and be taken seriously instead of it just being something else to make fun of? But anyways, I guess the moral of the story is don't friend weird people who have 0 friends online, because if you do and make them mad, they'll haunt you, kill all your friends, and possess you. That's a great moral for the kids. So I just finished on friend requests. Time to move on to the next thing on the list. This is gonna sting.